Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Future Heels podcast. My name is Jacob, BestintheRealm Hauter. This is Bryan, Bryman, Peacock.
How's it going?
We're going to talk today about our Fastlane reactions, the NXT show we went to. You made a custom action figure for a wrestler, and we're going to talk about a couple other smaller topics. But we're going to start today with Fastlane. We're going to talk a little bit about it. I didn't watch it because I didn't care.
Yeah, I watched it. I missed Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn. I caught bits and pieces of that. I liked that, but I didn't like the rest of the show at all, especially the end. The end was out. I stood up, took a deep breath, and I went to bed. That is exactly what I did.
I should have watched Sami Zayn and Joe, and I'll go back and watch that because I'm sure that's a good match. But it's not for any particular reason. Like, it's just an exhibition match, really.
Yeah. I think they're just to build up to what we've seen pictures of.
Oh, I think it's to put stuff on Joe's highlight reel.
Could be.
That's why they do some of these things. But I did tune in for like 6 seconds or whatever it was for Goldberg and Kevin Owens.
6 seconds of bullshit.
That was very disappointing. That was just... I mean, at first Kevin was walking around the ring, and that was
I
great.
was excited. Yeah.
I was like, all right, so we're going to have a real match here. And then got back in the ring, Jericho's music hit, and then Goldberg hit.
That's what as soon as the Jericho's music hit, I gave up. Also, I noticed what time it was.
Yeah, me too.
And I was like, this is kind of a weird time for this match to be happening. Oh,
it was like 11:52 or something.
Yeah.
Or 10:52, whatever it was.
And I was like, it's not going to go to 11:30. God. That's when I gave up. I was like, I knew it.
Yeah, I was really hoping that Jericho was going to show up behind Goldberg or something. And when he came out on the ramp.
Did he even come out? I don't even remember.
He did.
Yeah, I thought
he did.
Yeah.
Regardless, then Goldberg hit Owens. And what stood out to me is he hit Owens with one spear and one jackhammer.
Yeah.
He hit Brock with, 2 spears and a jackhammer?
Something like that.
He did more to Brock. So I wish they would have at least let Kevin kick out, unlike Brock. Because that would have added a little layer to the story.
Yeah, I just wanted to see a damn match.
Also, I feel like Brock and Goldberg is a match I want to see, but I don't need the championship to be part of it.
Yeah.
I would have preferred Brock and Goldberg at WrestleMania. Yes. Let those two fight. And then Owens versus Jericho for the championship.
So that
champion
would be
versus champion.
Yeah. And then
Goldberg and Brock don't need the championship.
Yeah, they're big enough. They don't need it. You know what they could have done, since I'm sure Goldberg isn't really dying to keep wrestling? They could have done it, put his career on the line.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been interesting if you needed a stipulation for that.
Yeah, because
whoever loses walks out.
Yeah.
Considering that they were both walking out their last match before all this, and everybody booed them, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but regardless, Fastlane sucked.
I mean, I think that's the only thing that really... I'm sure other things came out of it, but like I said, I didn't care. That was the only match I cared about.
Yep.
I mean, I like SmackDown. I like everything SmackDown's doing. I just don't care about Raw. I care about Kevin Owens.
Right, yeah.
And I care about, Jericho.
I've always been a Raw person, like, since the beginning. I like SmackDown. Like, I respect it. But I've never chosen SmackDown over Raw before. But
really, I was a SmackDown guy.
Really,
Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit and Brock Lesnar and
I liked it, but I've always felt the loyalty to Raw. Maybe because it was first.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, The Undertaker, John Cena, JBL. God, that was a good show. Holy shit. So also I didn't have access to whatever Raw was on. I had UPN because I didn't have cable. So
Gotcha.
Kind of. The Hardys, I think.
And also I believe back then was still, that was in the time frame where I was not allowed to watch professional wrestling.
Probably, yeah. But that was a long time ago. That was when I was a lot younger.
All right, so what's next? Because Fastlane.
Yeah, who cares? And now we're heading into WrestleMania.
Please let it be better than last year.
I don't even remember last year.
Exactly.
Last year was Reigns one?
I think.
No. Did Seth win last year?
I don't know, because all I remember was us being so disappointed in WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We live in Florida. We are about an hour away from Orlando.
Yep.
And we are not going to WrestleMania. I'm not going because of last year.
Yeah, I think last year we were all like, do you want to go? Well, not really.
Yeah. I think after WrestleMania, I think we stopped watching wrestling for like 6 months.
I mean, right now we're all financially, we could go.
Definitely. I had an offer. I know a guy who's trying to get us tickets. He says he's got hookups. It's WrestleMania, so I doubt it. But I'm sure he can get us in somewhere for something going on.
We could have a pretty good night.
Oh, yeah. We could go to the Broken Hardy's tailgate party.
Oh, yeah.
There's plenty of other things going on. The people I just had a wrestling figure commissioned, and they were telling me that they're going to be at WrestleCon,
right?
And how I should go, and if I go, we'll meet up, and they'll introduce me to their friends,
But we'll have to see if we can finagle our way into something. But that's still...
We'll see what we can do.
But I want to finagle my way into WrestleMania weekend. I don't necessarily need to go to WrestleMania.
Exactly. And the guy who was trying to get us tickets, he was actually saying we should go down there and do like a live show. Maybe not a live podcast, but maybe like a Facebook Live thing.
I'd do it.
Yeah.
For all of our listeners.
Yeah. How many do we have? Do we know how many? 0?
I don't know. I think we probably have like 100 people.
Oh, so yeah, that's okay. That's
on the
100
website. Nobody's listening to us on iTunes. Why aren't you listening on iTunes?
Can we push that? Is there any way to push that?
Yeah, you can check us out on iTunes. Look up Future Heels Podcast.
Yeah.
Do that. Just download it. You don't even have to listen to it. Just download it.
Yeah. That'll make us look better. Why haven't we downloaded it?
Because then we'd have 2.
That's true. All right. Anyway. That's a talk for off the air.
Yeah. So, WrestleMania, I'm excited about it. Everybody's upset with AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon, but I think that could be a good match.
Yeah.
Shane's not like the best in the world, but he is a good wrestler.
Yeah, he could put on a good show.
AJ can carry anybody. He can definitely carry Shane.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'll be a cool match.
AJ literally is phenomenal. He's one of the few people who actually live up to their nickname. So,
I was listening to his entrance song over here, and it says something about "Can't Break This Redneck."
Yeah.
I love his entrance song.
It's on my, when I'm listening to wrestling entrances.
Yeah.
It's usually the second or third one I go to. I usually always start with Nakamura's theme, and then I do Cassius Ohno's, and then it's either AJ Styles or I go to Chris Hero's old theme, which is by far, hands down, best wrestling theme song I've ever heard.
I listen to Bobby Roode's Glorious.
I hate Bobby Roode, but
Ty Dillinger's music. I love Ty Dillinger's music.
I don't even remember how that goes. I wasn't expecting you to do it, but alright. And you can't beat TJ Perkins' music, though.
TJ Perkins' music is pretty awesome.
I listen to that.
Freaking chip tunes.
And I met TJ Perkins and Rich Swann.
Yeah, you suck. If
NXT
I would have showed
show.
up okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, I thought we were going to segue there.
Well, we're almost there.
Okay.
Well, we already talked about Brock versus Goldberg.
Yeah.
For the championship. I didn't think I would ever say this. I want Brock to walk out of WrestleMania with the championship. I don't care about Goldberg.
I don't, and I've listened to another podcast. I believe.
How dare you?
I know. I believe it was Two Marks, One Mike, and they were talking about how Goldberg really doesn't even. I guess he doesn't really even like wrestling. Like it was just another thing for him to do.
I was told something really stupid the other day, and he should listen to this podcast. And I am calling you out, Mr. Ward. I was told that Brock doesn't get paid a salary or anything. He gets paid by the second, and then he's only made like $50.
That's not even true.
No,
there's no way that would be true. I saw that as a meme.
Yeah, I think that was a kayfabe commentary. Not kayfabe. What is that? Kayfabe commentaries is the show. There's that kayfabe news or whatever.
Yeah.
Ridiculous
Yes,
I'm
I
sure
saw
that
that article about how he gets paid per hour and he really wants to rework
Do you
his
think
contract.
our mutual friend reads the National Enquirer and all that kind of stuff and believes it?
Yes.
Cheney's a robot.
I don't know.
So yeah, that match. I bet that match will be good if it lasts like 10 seconds again.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Okay. Here's one of the points I made up to my coworker when I was talking about this. Now imagine, because they still play the pay-per-views on cable, right?
Yeah.
On cable, aren't the pay-per-views still like $60?
They're like 80 for Wrestle. I paid like 75 for WrestleMania a few years ago.
Could you imagine paying even just like Fastlane? Say it was $60.
I paid for the WrestleMania where Daniel Bryan got kicked and then pinned.
Yeah, like how pissed were you? Yeah,
I was so mad.
and it's not like, oh, he knocked him the hell out. No, because this is pro wrestling. That's not how it happens.
Right.
You're paying that money and you want to see a damn show, and their show that they're giving you is spear, jackhammer, pin.
Yeah.
No.
Another reason why I don't really want to go to a Raw taping or anything. Well, I guess Raw taping is different. It's just the WWE product lately hasn't been that great.
I agree.
Which leads us to our next thing. Reigns versus Undertaker.
What did I tell you the other day when I saw that was made official? I said Reigns wins because they hate us. Is that what I said?
Reigns should win, though. There's no point in Taker winning. But I saw a show the other day. It was What Culture. This guy Simon was saying Reigns should win, and this should turn him heel, and he should brag. And it's his yard now. He killed The Undertaker. It's his yard now. That would be good. That's something Reigns needs. They won't do it, but that's what he needs.
I could see it. I can see that unfolding.
What's going to happen, Reigns is going to win, and we're going to move on.
Yeah.
That's it.
How it
that's what's going to happen.
Time.
Reigns is going to win, and they're going to be like, yeah, he beat The Undertaker.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, Brock is the 1 and the 20... the 1 and the 21 and 1 like Paul Heyman did with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do with Roman Reigns. But they're not.
And you know what the worst part is? Is if they do that, we're not going to get the Brock Lesnar guy again.
What, the guy?
No, the other guy that just had the look on his face.
The big eyes?
Yeah.
Okay, Brock Lesnar guy is the guy that
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. I don't know what you call the other guy.
I don't know. White-eyed guy.
Yeah, white-eyed guy. There you go. So, yeah, and then I don't know what else is happening at WrestleMania. What's so funny?
Yeah, I don't know what else is happening either. Honestly.
I've been keeping up, too.
I haven't seen the latest.
Oh, Jericho versus Owens. The only good match on the card.
Oh, that is happening?
They'll tear the house down. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the U.S. Championship.
Oh, that's right.
I say Kevin should win, but I also think it's fine if Jericho... I don't know. I mean, Jericho doesn't need it, but I also feel like Jericho's awesome and could use a title run.
Has Owens held that title already?
Didn't he beat John Cena for it?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay with either one winning. I just want a good match.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I mean, obviously, I want Owens to win.
Owens benefits more.
Yeah.
Jericho, if he wins,
It's
then we'll just continue the story of these two.
Yeah.
So I think we win in that match for once.
Yeah, could be.
As long as no fuckery happens.
Yeah. Keep the fuckery out.
Yeah. And then, women, they'll have a match.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who.
Bailey still has the title, right?
Yes.
So, it's going to be Bailey versus... It's a three-way. Bailey, Charlotte, and Sasha, isn't it?
Okay.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
I'm cool with that.
But then something else happened, and then that was a three-way.
I think Nia is getting involved.
Yeah?
Nia Jax, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't remember. But then I saw that, and I saw something else became a three-way, and I think there's another triple threat match. And I was like, okay, so this is going to be the triple threat WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't mind triple threat matches, but you can't just do that every time three people have a problem with each other.
Oh, yeah, we're also going to get Orton versus Bray Wyatt.
Okay. That might be good. Okay, so maybe I'm a little more excited for WrestleMania now that I think about it.
Yeah, because the Orton and Wyatt story has been so good. You were freaking out messaging me that one day. Did you see what happened? He burned the place down.
That was good.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail of Randy doing his taunt in front of fire, and I was like, what's happening here?
Yeah. Why is there fire? Yeah, that looks good.
That's going to be a good match.
I've never cared for Orton until now.
Well, he's awesome, but he's just gone stale.
Yeah.
Like Cena.
He's a good wrestler. Like he
no doubt.
Does well,
he's a great promo, too.
I've never been a fan. He's just always kind of bored me for some reason. A little too cookie cutter.
He was really good when he was doing the Legend Killer gimmick.
I hated that, though.
Really? When he was putting people in the head?
Maybe as like...
Or Legacy? That was awesome.
So I didn't like him in that either.
Huh?
But the Legend Killer thing, I think it just made me mad, so I didn't like him. Like he's working his heels like so much that it's working on me.
Fair enough.
So like I was legit mad at him.
So yeah, that'll happen at Mania, and I'm sure there's gonna be some other stuff. Who's the Intercontinental Champion? Is it Ambrose?
Yeah. And who's he been wrestling with? I forgot.
I don't know. Oh, Austin Aries is going to be wrestling Neville.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God. Oh, my God. We're going to see Austin Aries and Pac.
The greatest man in the world.
God, I can't believe we're going to see those two at WrestleMania.
That's pretty unreal. And Owens isn't...
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to see these guys from like 10 years ago I was the biggest fan of, and now they're finally made it to WrestleMania. That's good.
It's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sammy gets on the card.
I hope so. I'm really interested in these house show pictures we've been seeing.
Oh, Sammy,
Finn, and Jericho, which I don't like Jericho being in it, but Sammy, Finn, and Jericho versus Triple H,
Samoa Joe, and
Owens.
Yeah.
I wish.
Why is that not happening at WrestleMania?
Why are we not seeing that on TV?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's another match. We're gonna get Seth Rollins versus Triple H finally, which that's gonna be a good match.
See,
as long as Triple H doesn't bury him.
Actually, I don't like Triple H.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't like Triple H.
Just because.
But we're gonna get a Triple H entrance.
Yeah, and those are always good.
Yeah, they are.
Always good. I mean, he once again, just like Orton, he's a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm. I think him and Orton kind of have a similar character, though.
Yeah, kind of.
Very cerebral, very brooding, very... Yeah, so... I guess you just don't like those characters.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't think of anybody.
But I did like the Brood back in the day.
Different kind of brooding.
Yeah, I guess so.
That was a vampire kind of brooding. So we just keep talking about WrestleMania. We'll remember more matches. I probably should have looked this up beforehand.
Probably. And then there's just WrestleMania weekend in general.
Yeah.
On April 1st, there's a Super Card of Honor, which That I would like to make it to.
Yeah, not gonna be possible for me.
There's still hope. I'm probably not gonna make it, but I would love to see the Young Bucks and the Hardys in that ladder match for the title.
Yeah.
But
then like WCPW was doing a show, which is the What Culture Pro Wrestling show. I'm sure Ochikara's doing something.
Down here?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
First time in Florida in years.
And then there's WrestleCon.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have matches there. I think they do.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was talking to the people who they worked for WXW, which is the Wild Samoans school,
right,
out of Mineola, Florida.
Which we can talk about why you know them. They're pretty much done with WrestleMania talk.
Yeah. Okay. I was asked to make a custom figure for somebody. For
Can you say who?
Yeah, I was asked to make a Sam Houston figure by Brittany Diamond, who works for WXW, which is
look them up on YouTube. They're pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued. You showed me some stuff today.
Yeah, sadly, I didn't make it to their show on Saturday. I wish I could have. I'm not going to be able to make it to their next show either, because that is April 8th, and that is same day as Wrestling Has a Tomorrow show.
Which is one of our local things that we're going to try and help out with. And
yeah, that we have connections to.
Which is mainly in Crystal River, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Crystal River, Citrus County area, and we're like 30 minutes from Ocala, an hour from Orlando or Tampa, check them out.
Yeah. Wrestling Has a Tomorrow. And then I call them Wrestling Has a Future.
Wrestling Has a Tomorrow. That's right.
It's Wrestling Has a Tomorrow.
They got a cool logo.
They do have a really cool logo. I haven't seen any of their matches yet, but I've met some of their guys.
Yeah, the only things I know, they have a cool logo.
Yep.
And the dudes running it are super knowledgeable.
Yep.
One of them popped pretty hard because who used his finisher?
Ember Moon.
Ember Moon used his finisher. He was sitting in front of us in the NXT show. He was not too happy.
Yeah. I've had that same situation because I used to, when I was in the ring a little bit, I had a unique finisher. Well, every time I see it, I'm like, what?
Oh man.
Yeah.
The guy Rhett Titus used to tag with.
Kenny King.
Kenny King.
That's who he tags with now.
He uses my finisher.
What was that?
I called it the Weight of the Truth.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a Death Valley driver into a rock bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah. I love that move.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to use, and then I saw him use it, and I was like, fuck you.
Well, now I just get excited when I see people using a reverse power bomb. Because nobody does reverse power bombs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm still confused with what that is.
It is weird.
You explained it to me before, and I still don't get it. Explain it again.
It's basically the two, you're facing their back. You guys are facing the same direction. And you lift, it's almost like you're wheelbarrowing them.
Okay, that's what I'm going to say.
Down. You get them up in different ways. Some people lift them, lift from under their arms, lift them up, and then slam them. I always pick them up as if you're going to do a Boston Crab, but they're facing up, or no, they're facing down, and you pick up their legs in a wheelbarrow thing. Mm-hmm. And just pick them up and just slam them straight back down.
Sounds like a wheelbarrow slam.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. You could just say wheelbarrow slam.
Well, I saw it called a reverse power bomb once. And I was like, oh,
okay. I guess it would be a reverse power bomb.
Yep. And then I've seen people they'll pick them up in the wheelbarrow and then they'll go backwards like a suplex.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, but that's a cool looking move.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we ran into those guys. Or did you have anything else to say about...
the figures?
Yeah. I know you're making a ring.
Oh, yes. I'm going to work on getting some DIY customization stuff up on the website.
FutureVillains.com.
I'm making a scale wrestling ring that is built exactly the way that a real wrestling ring would be built. And then once I get a little better with the customs, which I have it down pretty well, but I'm going to do some quick tutorials on the website on basic stuff, repainting and maybe decals and stuff like that. That'd be good.
Then we'll have maybe make some custom to some people we know.
Yeah, and I do commissions, so we don't have too many listeners right now. But go ahead and email us, and if you need somebody, we can talk.
Yeah, futurevillainsInfo@gmail.com.
Okay, because I don't know the email for us. But good. Good to know.
There you go. futurevillainsInfo@gmail.com or BestintheRealm@gmail.com. There's a lot of ways to reach us. Or just on the Facebook or Twitter.
There we go.
You can find all this information on the website, fewtruevillains.com. I didn't know we were going to plug this part of the podcast.
Yeah. Well, we did it.
So, we met those Wrestling Has a Tomorrow.
Yeah, at the NXT show we were at. There's a segue.
That was a good show.
That was
fun. If you're in the Florida area and they travel around too, it's $10.
$10, you can't beat it.
I was just talking to someone the other day. They're like, "Oh, I can't afford the $20." Like, just buy 10.
Yeah.
No, I got to be front row. No, you don't.
You don't need to be front row.
You're basically all front row.
Yeah. We sat in the back row. I always sit in the back row.
Yeah, you get better pictures.
And you're
2 chairs away? 3 chairs?
3 chairs.
3 chairs.
Yeah, so from the back row to the edge of the ring is maybe 20 feet.
It could be different at other shows, but the 2 that we go to, the Citrus Springs and Crystal River, they're right. That's it.
Yeah. And if you're ever at an NXT show in Crystal River or Citrus Springs, we'll probably be there. So
most likely. Well, who we saw TJ Perkins, which I was so happy about.
I got to do the meet and greet with him.
Yeah, I was late, and I realized I've got a bunch of PWG DVDs that they're probably... TJ and Rich Swann did the meet and greet, and I realized I have a whole bunch of PWG DVDs.
Yeah. I was looking for...
Were they signing random stuff?
Yeah, they could.
Oh my
God. I was hoping that I had the DVD of the FIP show they did in that same armory back in March of 2009. Right. But that show never came out on DVD. Or I would have had it because I bought every FIP DVD for the shows that I went to.
Yeah, I know years ago I went to an NXT show before it was like this. And I got Billy Gunn to sign my copy of WWE 2K15, I think.
Nice.
It was the one with all the Attitude stuff in it.
Yeah.
And he signed my hardcore belt.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want a replica belt so bad. I just got my tax.
I want a replica belt. Oh, yes, I do. I have a spinner belt replica. Well, it's not a replica. It's like... It's pretty close. You've seen it, haven't you?
It could be a commemorative. I've just found out about those.
It's plastic.
Yeah, but it's
and it's broken.
Oh. But it's full size, right?
You might be able to fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, the plastic ones that are full size are called commemorative.
Okay.
Belts. I didn't know about those till a couple days ago.
Yeah, I in order to get out of wearing my work uniform when I worked at Office Max, I just said that I was wearing my pro wrestling gear, which was like shorts, like gym shorts, like I'm wearing, and a t-shirt, and I had a belt, and I set it on top of a stack of boxes, and it fell off.
Oh no!
It looks fine, but like the pegs that hold it onto the strap itself are busted. So I probably just got to super glue them. And I think some of the gems on the front are busted out.
All right, I'll take a look at it.
Right. I probably just need Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. Bring it over next time. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a tutorial on how to fix broken belts.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought you had a hardcore title.
I have a WWE title. I have a hardcore title, but it's like the kids' belt.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
I have a lot of handmade belts.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a gallery of those on the website too. Maybe
that'd be cool.
I'll get all my old wrestling stuff out. Like
my
Arthur Andrews trophy from the Arthur Andrews Invitational.
Who?
Andy from North Carolina.
Oh, Lord.
Our first show, our first EPW show, Elite Pro Wrestling Invitational Tournament, and we had a trophy for it, and I still have the trophy.
Well, what does it have to do with Andy?
It was his birthday.
And it was a tournament for him?
Yeah, it wasn't a memorial tournament. It was an invitational tournament.
Is that like his wrestling name or something?
I think I think he used it when he was. I think he was a manager.
Okay, I was gonna say that's not his name.
No. But yeah, it was the Arthur Andrews Invitational because we did it on his birthday.
I'm starting to realize that he's much more ingrained in the pro wrestling world than I realized.
The people I made the custom figure for knew who he was.
Ridiculous.
He was our only mutual friend on Facebook.
Wow.
But they did know who he was.
Okay then.
And he might be listening right now. So
I hope so. I told him about it.
How's it going?
What's up, Andy? We also saw a few different, I believe, future women's champions. We saw a 6-woman tag match.
Yeah.
We don't remember most of them. But we did see... We saw Kimberly, Princess Kimberly. I think she's known from Jakara.
Yeah, when she came out, I was like, she looks familiar. And you mentioned you thought it was Princess, because she was like Kim or Kimberly something. I can't remember what her last name was.
She's Kimber Space Lee.
Is that who she is right now?
Yeah.
Okay. What was her Shikara? Princess Kimberly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I looked her up real quick, and yeah, sure enough, same person. So that was pretty awesome.
We also saw Ruby Riott, which I'm not super familiar with her, but she's pretty big on the indies.
She has a different name, too. I looked her up. A badass. She was cool as hell.
We saw one of my absolute favorites now is Ember Moon.
God, Ember Moon is
badass.
Yes. Yes. Big Ember Moon fan now, especially after that match.
We also saw, can't remember her name, the girl from Total Divas.
Yeah, that one.
Who, she has gone from someone who was not a wrestler to a really, really good wrestler now.
She was good. I saw her in December, and she wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Every time we see her, she gets a lot better.
Yeah. And a lot better, too. Not just a little bit.
So, yeah, I think that we just saw a bunch of future women's champions.
Yeah.
Definitely. Which is pretty cool. Then we took a nap while the Authors of Pain wrestled Ho-Ho Loon.
No, we didn't take a nap. We yelled boring the entire time.
That's true. We did. I can't tell you how much we dislike the Authors of Pain.
No.
Oh my god. But I don't think anybody really likes the Authors of Pain.
Is that their gimmick? That nobody likes us?
Like Roman Reigns?
And we're the Authors of Pain, but we are obviously not authors?
I guess. Yeah, it sounds like something a 5-year-old would come up with.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just lame.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they wrestled Ho-Ho Loon and some other guy.
Who
I was excited to see Ho-Ho Loon.
Oh, I popped. I was excited.
He came out and the other guy came out.
The other guy was cool. I can't remember his name.
I don't think he was anybody in particular. Oh, wait a minute. Was it Steve Cutler?
I don't think so.
Because we saw Steve Cutler at some point. There's another guy who gets progressively a lot better.
Oh, that was the most offensive guy in NXT, right?
Yes.
Okay, no, it wasn't him. It was the guy with the dread. I think he had dreads, and he was wearing like really bright green and white.
You're talking about Riddick Moss.
Am I?
Yeah. The leader? That was a different match.
Are you sure?
I don't remember who. Riddick Moss.
I'm going to Google. Because I can do that. You know what?
And these pictures will be on the website. So we got pictures of Rich Swann, Noam Dar. We'll talk about that in a second. Oh, Steve Cutler wrestled Murphy.
Oh. I like Murphy a lot.
I like Steve Cutler a lot.
I like this gimmick. He's the most offensive guy in NXT.
No fricks given.
But he can't be very offensive because it's still a WWE product. But he gives no fricks.
Zero fricks given. Sorry. I'm reading his t-shirt. But yeah, okay, here we go. Authors of Pain. There's Ho-Ho Loon. Okay, and see, this was Riddick Moss versus The Warrior. That was the match right before that.
Oh, okay. I have a picture up now, too. I'm Riddick Moss.
Yeah. He's apparently a big deal.
Yeah.
Hideo Itami's feuding with him.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't hate him.
No, I thought that match
I did because
good.
Because of his character.
Yeah.
I hated the character like you're supposed to. But, yeah, he wasn't bad. And the guy, I don't think he goes by the Warrior. I think he actually...
That's what Riddick kept calling him.
Yeah, but on Twitter, he goes by, it's like Adrian something or something.
He had
like
a
that.
weird name.
He commented or something on Kim's posts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that was a good match. I expected nothing and got so much out of that match.
Yeah.
It was good.
That happens a lot though when we go into NXT. We're like, yeah, who are these guys? Oh, who are these guys?
Yeah, that's why.
Typically, what happens? Like with Steve Cutler. Oh, we know who Steve Cutler is. Steve Cutler is a vet. I assume that's a true thing. But that was his gimmick for a long time. He was a Marine, and it was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and another thing we see going to the NXT shows and watching NXT more so than we watch it most other shows is we see the progression and change of gimmicks.
It's so cool.
What is that one guy's name? Sawyer
Fulton?
Yeah, that guy.
Like
we've
20
seen,
different gimmicks?
Yeah. We've seen him.
We told stories about him last time, I think.
Yeah. He's been so many different people.
We need to get him on the show. We could. We just probably got to email him or fax him.
Oh, I'm sure. Fax him.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve Cutler is a guy that every time we see him, it's like, he's good.
Yeah.
This time, he was real good.
Yeah, I liked his gimmick.
Gimmick was great. He came out there and talked a bunch of shit. Didn't give any fricks. Love it. I love it when guys get around stuff like that. And he said some other stuff that was kind of off key, and it was like, "You're a little strange, aren't you?"
Yeah, and just being the most offensive person while you're not allowed to be offensive.
He wasn't even all that offensive.
Yeah.
I really like that. I really look forward to seeing more Steve Cutler in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. And who else did we see?
We saw Rich Swann versus Noam Dar.
That was a good match.
There's not many people at our NXT shows, but holy shit, Rich Swann still just controls that crowd.
I have never seen a room of people start dancing
Yeah.
immediately, including us.
Yeah.
And I'm not a dancer. But I gotta say, as soon as that music hits, I mean, you can't help but...
He's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I've always been I saw him on PWG. He's a guy. I think he got pretty popular here in Florida with FIP. I could be wrong on that, but he's got a great personality. He's got a great moveset. He's got great music. He's got great everything.
Yeah.
And apparently WWE saw that and they're keeping him.
That's good because I mean he deserves it.
He's fun. He's the kind of thing. Oh, I'm going to get shit on for this. He's the kind of thing that I like seeing at shows because not everyone can be Triple H.
Right.
We need guys like him to not be Triple H, to not be the champion, to just have fun.
Yeah.
Guys like Santino Marella. I love Santino Marella.
Swan had the Cruiserweight title, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's like a mid-card title.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being a mid-carder.
Yeah.
But I hate that, people are always like, push him to the moon, push him to the moon. And then, you push Santino Marella to the moon in the Elimination Chamber and he almost wins and people get mad.
Right.
Because that shouldn't necessarily have happened. It was fine the way it happened. That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
That NXT show was a lot of fun. Sometimes they're stinkers. We've been to a couple that have been stinkers. Yeah. But it's still cool to see the progression of these people.
Oh, definitely. This was by far probably the best NXT show we've been to.
No. The one with Finn and Sami Callihan and...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was a chock-full show.
But
that was a practice for a pay-per-view.
Right.
We saw most of the pay-per-view matches.
That's right. But yeah, I've been spoiled by years of the FIP shows years ago where I saw all these people a long, long time ago. Like from 2005.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys, and I think this is a good segue into ROH.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these guys came from ROH. A lot of the really good ones did, at least.
Yeah, FIP is a sister promotion to Ring of Honor.
Still though? Probably. I
think that I don't know if Ring of Honor is still on the World Wrestling Network or whatever it's called.
A lot of these indie shows are just sister programs of all of them.
I'm noticing that too, because on the other podcasts
it only makes sense for these guys to work together.
Right? Yeah.
TNA.
Yeah.
We'll get to them in a second. But we watched some of the ROH 15th anniversary today.
Yes.
I need to get back into ROH.
I've been watching them on their Fight TV app, which is free. Every Monday, you get an hour of Ring of Honor wrestling, and it's great. Now, does it always go in chronological order? I have yet to figure that out.
ROH has always been... Because ROH isn't really about stories. That's why I like WWE the most, because it does have a consistent story.
Yeah, and Ring of Honor sort of does sometimes.
They need to start doing it more. I would like them to more.
And I like how much they have. It's just, I need to figure out... There needs to be an easy way to follow the stories.
Right, and what I was telling you earlier was, I think I figured this out, and this was a few years ago. I think the way they do it is they have their shows that are chronological, but then they might have one or two that's the leftover stuff they just stick into an episode. And that confuses everything.
Right. And sometimes that works, but sometimes it really throws me off. But, okay, I watched the entire thing.
Right, and I've watched bits and pieces, and we were doing some other stuff.
And I'll run through at least the ones that I've seen quickly. First match was Kenny King beating Jay White. Kenny King had Caprice Coleman with him. They are the Rebellion, I believe they're called.
Okay.
With Rhett Titus.
Cool.
I love seeing Kenny King and Rhett Titus still together to this day.
Yeah, I love Rhett Titus. Rhett Titus was on Raw or SmackDown or something.
Really?
You look in the background.
I've talked to him a little bit.
He's a pretty cool. Oh, he also tweeted at me.
Him, Kenny King, and Chasen Rance and Sal Renaro used to be the YRR in FIP. They were young, rich, and ready. And we knew... I knew someone who knew someone who worked in the mall.
You always do.
Yeah. And they said that there were a bunch of wrestlers that came in to her, whatever store she worked in, and offered her a job for the night to ride in their car out to the ring. So, apparently the YRR would go to the little tiny, barely even a Crystal River mall to get their ring ladies. I thought that was pretty funny.
Smart.
Yeah.
Were they gonna pay her?
Yeah, I think they were gonna pay her.
Like $10.
I don't know how much it was, but
well, they're rich. I'm sure there was more.
Yeah, they were young and they were ready.
Yeah.
So that match was good. Not super memorable. The next match was incredible. We need to find this for you so you can go back and watch it.
Okay.
6-man mayhem match to determine the number one contender for the World Television Championship.
Oh yeah, I read an article about this. It was really, really good.
Frankie Kazarian versus Hangman Page, both of which in Bullet Club, versus Chris Sabin versus Punishment Martinez, who, if you don't know, is just a 6'7" monster that can fly around like...
He'll be in WWE next week.
Yeah. Versus Cheeseburger. Versus Silas Young, who also, if you don't know, is one of the last real men. And Frankie Kazarian won. I forget who he pinned. But, with him and Hangman Page in the same match, kind of weird to see who was going to... Kind of weird to see one of them win.
Right.
Who, by the way, Hangman Page is quickly becoming one of my favorites as well. He's really good. And to see, I haven't seen Chris Sabin wrestle in forever, and that was awesome.
Yeah, he doesn't wrestle as much as he used to.
But apparently Alex Shelley is in Ring of Honor too now.
Oh.
And I don't think they're the Motor City Machine Guns. I think Alex Shelley was commentating, and I think he said that they're called Search and Destroy now.
I don't know.
But yeah, Motor City Machine Guns essentially. But yeah, that was a crazy match. I forgot who Frankie Pete who he pinned, but it was a good match. Oh, the next match was Jay Lethal beating Bobby Fish.
Oh, that would be a good match.
You can't say enough about those two, like how good they are.
Bobby Fish is incredible.
And so is Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
And I know someone who's trained with Jay Lethal.
Right.
Because he has a school, like, literally an hour from my house. I should have mentioned this earlier, but I forgot about it. Once again, going back to the WXW guys, they mentioned that I should have gone down there to, they call him Alpha, they call him Papa.
Right.
But I told him, I just got blown up doing another training session. So I was like, no, there's no way I can keep up with them down there. Alright, then going into the next match, though. Back to the Ring of Honor. This is the first match of the night that you got to see. The Kingdom versus Dalton Castle and the Boys.
That was so weird.
I hated Dalton Castle the second I saw him. But then the third second I saw him, I loved him.
The third second?
Yeah. It took me 3 seconds, and I was like, man, Dalton Castle he's the man.
Which is funny, because Jess was giving us crap about wrestling being gay. And then you turn that on, being like, hey, look at this.
It is Dalton Castle and the Boys.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Is he a heel?
I don't know.
Seem like they were heel? This is the weird thing about ROH. This is... The thing about ROH and TNA is they mix the heels and the faces too much. I feel.
Yeah. Or it's just you can't tell who's supposed to be who. Like,
but it is superior wrestling.
Oh, hands down. I hate to steal from the other podcasts I listen to, but Two Marks, One Mike, they hit it on the head with Ring of Honor, and since they said this and I heard it, I can't get past it.
Okay.
Ring of Honor needs to make the officials more official.
Sure. Okay.
There's a lot of times the matches get out of hand where the officials should step in and do something just to raise the level of realism.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about this last podcast.
Okay, yeah.
You want a more sports-like pro wrestling.
And I love seeing the double teams and all that. And they work, but one of the matches later on, it just got crazy. But anyway, Kingdom versus Dalton Castle and the Boys was another great match. Sadly though, TK O'Ryan did not walk out of the match.
Yeah, that was nasty, that moonsault.
Yeah, he did a moonsault to the outside and caught his shins on the barricade. And legs aren't meant to bend that way.
Do we know if it was one or two legs?
I'm not sure.
Eesh.
I know it was at least one leg just done.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Nope. My fiance broke her leg a few years ago, and it was bad. So I feel for TK O'Ryan.
Got a cool name too.
Yeah. Vinny, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but the other guy, not the leader of the Kingdom, but the dude with the mohawk, I was really enjoying watching his parts of the match too.
Maseglia?
Something like that. But, and they won. They beat Dalton Castle and the Boys. And, I also saw a match between Colt Cabana versus the Boys. That match was hilarious.
I have to look that up.
Okay. And that match was for the 6-man.
That's cool they're doing that, by the way.
A 6-man tag? Yeah.
I've always liked that idea.
The 6-man tag.
Like a faction championship, pretty much.
Yeah. Then the next match, Marty Scurll beat Lio Rush.
I always thought his name was Skrull.
I've pronounced it wrong for a long time, too.
Now it turns out it's Squirrel. Like
Skrull, yeah.
I would say
Searle. I would always forget the C. But it's Marty Scurll. I love his gimmick. His intro is...
Yeah.
His intro is...
I've seen stuff from him, but I've never really sat and watched something. That entrance was terrifying.
Yeah. Very Raven-like.
Yeah.
But not too much. And I really enjoyed it.
He's a really, really, really cool character.
And actually, you know what? I think if you go back to our first podcast, you can hear my absolute disdain for the British accent.
Oh, yeah. You have a problem with that.
But, yep, it's okay with him. He's the villain.
Yeah, he's villainous.
Yeah.
He needs a British accent.
And it just works. He's so good. And Lio Rush is really, really good, too.
Yeah, I don't know who that kid is, but I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I want to see more from him.
Yeah. He's okay in his promos. He still seems a little soft. Like he's trying a little too hard in his promos to be serious.
Who? Roman Reigns or like, who are you talking about?
Lio Rush. I mean, they're good, but it just maybe because he's so tiny. Lio Rush, I don't know. He looks like he weighs like 110 pounds.
His moveset's like AJ Styles, like a young AJ Styles.
Yeah. With the yeah, he's good though. I can't wait to see more from him. Then the next match was the 6-man tag match between the Briscoes and Bully Ray and War Machine and Davey Boy Smith Jr. Bully Ray and the Briscoes won.
I have 3D.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I think they called it a 90 on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good match. Davey Boy Smith, I'm not a big fan of.
I don't like Davey Boy Smith.
No. War Machine, I think I like him.
I've seen their matches before. The authors of pain should look up to them. That should be who they strive to be.
Right. But now we have Heavy Machinery coming to NXT. And I think that is a blatant ripoff of War Machine.
Yeah, but they're like hillbillies.
Yeah.
Which I didn't care for because that's right. We saw them in the NXT show, and like when big guys wear singlets that tight. Weird.
The problem is that they're too loose.
Oh.
Yeah, their singlets are a little too big.
Point is, I didn't really care for them.
Yeah.
They came out. They were supposed to be like a monsters, and I was like, "Hey, you and the Authors of Pain, woohoo!"
Yeah, I hope they do something. I hope they're better than Authors of Pain because it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be hard to be worse than that. But moving on, the next match, the Hardys versus the Young Bucks versus Roppongi Vice.
I
don't know if I'm even saying that
Someone
right.
please tell me what the hell that means.
Yeah, if someone can tell us what Roppongi Vice means. I mean, I know we can Google it right now, but we're also looking for some interaction. Yeah. So somebody tell us what Roppongi Vice is supposed to be.
Hit me up on Twitter. Best in the Realm. Easy to find.
Who is Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero.
Love both of those guys.
Who I'm not super familiar with Trent Beretta, even though that Orlando contact I was talking about earlier has
he's friends with them. That's right.
Said he's been on his boat and then hung out. But I do like Rocky Romero, and you told me about Rocky Romero. Actually.
Yes, I'm a pretty big Rocky Romero fan.
Yeah. But the Hardys won. No surprise there, really. It was a
Makes sense.
Yeah, Las Vegas street fight for the tag team titles. Which they won at the last pay-per-view. I'm not even sure if it was a pay-per-view. It was just an event.
This?
Not the 15th anniversary, but the thing they did right before this, like the week before this.
Oh, it probably wasn't then.
It wasn't a TV taping, but it wasn't a pay-per-view. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, well, ROH does that.
Yeah, but
because that gets people to go to their house shows.
Right.
What's gonna happen?
Right. But they showed up and they won the the tag titles. They retained them here sometime between, in the last week or so. The Young Bucks lost their IWGP tag team titles. And then after this match, the Hardys walked off with the Super Kick titles as well. So now the Young Bucks are left completely titleless.
Poor guys.
Poor guys, yeah.
What are they going to do?
Super Kick.
Yes.
That's what they're going to
Throw
do.
a Super Kick party.
And then the main event of the night, which you have yet to see.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it later.
I hate that I'm going to spoil it for you.
That's fine.
Christopher Daniels defeating Adam Cole.
Yeah, I think I knew that.
Bye. Yeah, I almost did it, but I didn't.
Sorry, I didn't realize I cut you off. Then I was like, oh, he's going to do it.
Oh, wow. That was a long match. I didn't realize that those were the times of the matches. In a 21-minute and 55-second match for the ROH World Championship, 15 years later, Christopher Daniels was in the first ever Ring of Honor show, which I have, if you haven't seen it.
I've seen that. Yes.
Okay. 15 years later, he finally wins the World Championship.
He never won?
No, I don't think he's ever held it before. That's why this match was such a big deal.
Okay, I'm more okay with this now.
Yeah.
I didn't think Daniel should have won it.
Oh, okay.
But if he's never won it, that makes this an interesting story.
Yeah.
See, I'm okay. I think it's better for younger, up-and-coming guys like Adam Cole to have the championship. Mm-hmm. But when there's a cool story...
Oh, you should see some of the build-up, because the build-up is incredible. And then just, a week or so, two or 3 weeks before this, I think at the same show... No, I think it was one of the shows on Fight TV. Frankie Kazarian joins the Bullet Club, turns on Christopher Daniels because he's putting his life on the line.
Right.
He's basically, Frankie thinks he's just too old and he's gonna kill himself trying to get this damn title. And Frankie turns on him, goes to the Bullet Club, and towards the end of the match, Adam Cole ends up taking out the ref with I think it was like a mafia kick or something. Completely took the ref out. And he did something. I think he hit him with the belt or something. I don't remember exactly.
This is the match from the anniversary show?
Yes.
Okay. We don't need to give away the finish.
What's that?
We don't need to give away the finish.
Should we not give it away?
I don't think we should. I think they should go watch that.
Oh.
That's history.
Yeah, go watch it. Because, my God.
Yeah, now that I know it's like a fucky finish.
There's something.
Okay. So, we go from ROH, who is arguably the best thing going right now, and I haven't even seen that much of it.
I always believe Ring of Honor's always
Ring of Honor and
the
Lucha
best thing.
Underground, to me, are like the two most compelling things to watch.
Lucha Underground, now on Netflix, season
Yeah.
1 and 2. When you're done listening to us, go watch it if you haven't seen it.
I've watched season 1. I'm 99% sure I've seen all of it. So I gotta watch season 2. And then there's what are those other guys? The other guys that kind of suck.
Blue and black.
There's an owl involved.
Where'd the owl come from?
Anthem, who's owns them now.
Whatever that is.
And then they got rid of the owl.
Don't they have there's like a 6-sided ring, right?
There used to be, when it was interesting.
No, I think they still have that.
I don't know.
They do. I just watched it.
Okay.
I know who we're talking about. But, guys, come on. I want to like you.
I don't know what it is. But it was like, I watched the promo that Kevin Dunn and Zeb Coulter did the other night. They were basically cutting a promo on WWE, and it was like, guys, you literally reek of desperation.
I haven't seen that.
I thought it was bad. People are loving it. They're calling it the new pipe bomb, which is insulting to me as a Punk fan. But yeah, and also, it's like, it's not a pipe bomb because there's no real repercussions.
Right.
They're just a bunch of assholes in a ring talking crap about their big brother.
Yeah.
Vastly superior big brother, which is weird to say, called WWE vastly superior.
Yeah, I've only seen a couple other things. Like the Bobby Lashley stuff.
We need to make a trip up to Orlando and see a show.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I don't know how to describe it. I hope I didn't talk about this on the podcast yet. Me and Kim went to a TNA show in Orlando. It was the women's show. It was like we saw like Awesome Kong and Gail Kim. We saw some incredible women wrestling. I also got to see Austin Aries and Matt Hardy. They had like an exhibition match. That was awesome. There was like 30 people there. A little smaller there was less people than one of our NXT shows.
Wow. And
yet if you watch that show, it doesn't seem that way.
That's all the way they film it.
It's weird. It's creepy. I was there. I don't even see myself anywhere. Huh. I was standing next to the ring.
There used to be this guy that was always in the front row. Every time I watched TNA.
Like sign guy?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're talking about TNA because I don't think we've said the name.
Oh,
yet.
yeah. Total non-stop action Impact Wrestling.
Brought to you by Anthem.
Yeah, apparently. And the Owl.
Then there's like Desperation to sell the shirts.
And Global Force Wrestling.
Are they part of that?
Total non-stop action Impact Wrestling brought to you by Anthem and Global Professional Wrestling. What a title. Yeah. Jarrett's new promotion is somehow like intertwined and fucking crossbred with TNA now.
Yeah, I thought Jeff Jarrett had something to do with it. That's why the Hardys left.
Yeah, probably. Which, by the way, the ROH show, I think it was the 50th anniversary show, they sent a bunch of cease and desist letters to pay-per-view companies, and Dish actually pulled that pay-per-view.
That's crazy. And
now they're saying that they own Senor Benjamin and all this other, like the character.
Yeah, that's weird. You know, I heard a story that Senor Benjamin really is their like groundskeeper, and that's
no, it's Ruby's dad.
No, but yeah, but
like he actually, that wouldn't surprise me.
Like they hired him so he could get his visa or something.
Oh, okay.
Like they legit hired him to be their groundskeeper,
and maybe he probably just does it for them.
Yeah,
maybe. He was a really awesome part. That's like one of the best parts. I'm not a fan of the deletion stuff. The Senor Benjamin was pretty good.
The Broken Hardys.
I like the gimmick. I didn't really care for the cheesy.
I tried to watch some of it. I saw where they like.
When they started shooting people out of a volcano, that's where they lost me.
I heard about that. I didn't see that.
That's bad.
The only parts I've seen were where they went to Mexico, which I kind of thought that was kind of cool.
I don't think I saw this.
I think that was the beginning, because I tried to find the beginning.
Okay.
And, like, they were trying to collect, like, all the tag team titles. And I think they went to CMLL.
Okay, this is not the beginning.
No?
I know what you're talking about. I have not seen this.
Okay. But I saw a little bit of that, and then I saw a part where Matt and Jeff were fighting in, like, his yard. Like, he had a ring.
That's the beginning.
That's the beginning?
Yes.
It seemed like that would be the end, but I don't know. But, and then he had
he wasn't Broken Jeff yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just Brother Nero.
Okay. But he had, Vanguard 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
The drone.
Yeah. There's a thing with all the drones. I'm like, what is going I gave up. Like,
I understand. And then the Universal Grand Tag Championship one is the one where they're shooting people out of a volcano.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like when the New Day fought the Wyatts at the Wyatt compound, where they kind of ripped off the deletion thing, was better. Did you see that?
I don't think I saw that.
That's
either.
pretty cool. It's like they just have a street fight and it's like filmed. It's like a movie.
Huh.
I thought it was cool.
I want to go back and see that then. But I don't know, the Broken Hardy stuff is weird.
Broken Hardy stuff is good, and now it's gone.
Well, now it's just somewhere else.
Well, yeah, now it's in ROH and maybe WWE soon.
Well, they are doing the Broken Hardy tailgate party. That is, I believe, someone told me that it's like less than 10 or 15 minutes away from Camping World Stadium, where WrestleMania will be.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
That's on a Sunday.
Yeah, pay-per-views are always on Sundays.
I have Sundays on. I don't know. I'm so torn on that weekend and what we should do. We'll figure it out. We'll record it.
Yeah, we'll record whatever we do. I mean, we might just be sitting here watching it. Or...
We're talking about recording that too, doing reactions.
Yeah. Or we might be down there at the Broken Hardy tailgate party. Or who knows?
No one knows.
No.
So, yeah, that's it for, this is what, episode 3?
Yeah.
Future Heels podcast.
Sorry we're a little late on this one.
Yeah, we had some family emergencies, some sicknesses come up. It happens.
You wouldn't believe it if we told you.
Yeah, it's been a rough... Has it been 2 weeks?
I think it's been longer.
Well, I put up my rant about Roman Reigns, so maybe it's just been a week. So I don't know. But you can expect some more of those single episode short rants from me, and maybe we can get Bryman to do some.
Yeah, I thought about recording some.
So until next time, let's stop.